Sister, don't you know you're a shining star? No matter who they say you are, you've been changed by the blade of the knife. Your body didn't treat you right. That's okay. You can live again. You have the chance to live again. I was sitting on my couch and the Lord spoke to me and said, get a mammogram and do it now. And so my doctor did an exam, and then she started giving me a laundry list of reasons why I did not need a mammogram. She says, because you're African American, you are not at risk of getting breast cancer. So don't worry about it and come back and see me about this in 10 years. And I looked at her and I said, you know, I want a mammogram now. It bothered me that my doctor told me it was something I did not need to worry about. I'm being told you have breast cancer and this is something you need to worry about. By that time, I was looking up everything I could find out about breast cancer. There was no resources for Black women. What do they do? What are they talking about? I started calling everybody. Do you know about breast cancer? Do you know about breast cancer in Black women? Do you know what you should do? Do you know how to go in and say, hey, you know, I need to get checked? And I had 3 people tell me they thought I got breast cancer because I went in and got a test. I said, you know, I've got to make a difference. What happened? When did you find out that you were diagnosed with breast cancer?
I was diagnosed September, late September. Everything just came crashing down. I was already distraught. I didn't know where to go, you know, so.
It's okay. It's okay. My doctor saw how well I was going through my surgery and my attitude and how I was talking to people, and so they said, you know, would you talk to this person? And they started sending, I started talking to people. I'm still bandaged. The fear will come, but you cannot embrace it, because if you embrace fear, it's just going to take you down. You want to make sure that you have the knowledge so that you can make an informed decision. And also we want to connect you to responsive doctors that are about the cure.
Bridgette is a nurturer. She's a mother to her flock, and she's looking out for the best interest of everyone. And she really stresses education, empowerment. Get out there and fend for yourself, but we're here to catch you if you need the help.
Our motto is you're a survivor from day one, because you didn't know that you even had this thing, you know. And look at you now. You're here.
Yeah.
You got some stuff to do.
Yeah. I'm not done yet.
You're not done yet? Don't count her out. So more women were getting mammograms, and from there it started. It started. Oh, I'm so glad.
Glad I made it.
All the way from Marysville.
Yeah.
It became a large support group meeting. And not only a support group meeting of education, but of empowerment and changing the way women think about, I need to take care of myself, I need to make sure that I'm educated, and I need to give back.
Sarah Sisters is a breast cancer support group It's also a breast cancer education group for women of color. I'm always impressed with how much energy there is in the room and how much support there is.
We are not advocates enough for ourselves. You do not need to accept whatever those doctors tell you. And if you don't like them and you don't like the feeling that you get from them, go get you another doctor.
Just being in the group has just been outstanding. I mean, it just feels like a family, and I'm blessed. And I'm blessed to have Bridgette in my life and all the women here. And I feel good.
Wonderful. You look great. For me, it's been wonderful to know Julie, because I know the kind of work that she does at SCCA, and I have taken women who were giving time to go home and prepare to end their lives when I took them to her or I took them to someone at SCCA, and they were able to have some fulfillment and years beyond what another doctor had said for them.
Bridgette is the first person to say, go get a second opinion. She's all about research, and she is a strong supporter of the Seattle Cancer Care Alliance because we do have experts that specialize in one disease type, breast cancer. We do cutting-edge clinical trials. We're leaders in precision medicine, genomics, everything moving forward. And so Bridgette wants everybody to feel comfortable with where they're getting treated, with who their providers are.
African American women with breast cancer are more likely than whites to have breast cancer at a younger age, to have higher grade, more aggressive cancers.
A huge strength of our breast cancer program at the Seattle Cancer Care Alliance is our multidisciplinary approach. And for every newly diagnosed breast cancer patient, we see them as a whole team. So we understand what is the cancer and where is the cancer. With that kind of dialogue, we give our recommendation, but we try to spell out where our recommendation comes from and what other options she might have. It really is the best approach that gets the best outcome for our patients.
I want to share my testimony about when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I was diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer disease to my lungs and to my liver.
We always hope with metastatic disease that we're going to shrink the tumor down to a point where we can't see any evidence of it on the scans anymore or in the blood anymore. The symptoms go away, and that's called no evidence of disease.
I said, Lord, I want to be NED, which means no evidence of disease. As I prayed Sunday, Thursday, it was a follow-up with Dr. Graylow, and she looked at me, she says, you are NED.
Bridgette, of course, is fighting for her own life, but Bridgette also wants to use herself as an example to encourage other women who are fighting metastatic disease to say, see, if you get good care, it's possible to get to a state where we can't see the cancer anymore.
As you're in this fight, you can't lose the faith. The biggest things that happen when they say you have a diagnosis of, the enemy brings about fear. But the Bible continues to say, fear not. So, I have never feared, not even death, because in death, guess what? I win. So if I have to go, I'm leaving with a bag. Sister, don't you know you're a shining star? No matter who they say you are.
When I first decided to go into medicine, it was because I wanted to help other people. On a regular basis, I have very privileged connections with my patients that remind me why we're doing this. This is what we're fighting for.
But now you look back, you're standing so tall. Your stars are shining through. I was given a death sentence. I was given an expiration date. My doctor now took the expiration date off the table. You